This newly obtained third-party investigation reveals former La Vergne Police Chief Burl Davis knew more than he failed to tell city leaders. La Vergne's mayor goes on to say there aren't words to describe the disappointment and frustration, and says officers are held to a higher standard, even more so is their chief. Investigators say former Chief Davis knew of inappropriate sexual relations between officers before the initial investigation by city leaders. Text messages between Davis and a former sergeant in the report show the former chief even received nude photos and inappropriate videos on a burner phone, but never reported any of this to HR, nor did he discipline any officers involved. Investigators found when Davis attended interviews during the initial investigation, he did not disclose any prior knowledge until city leaders confronted the chief with printouts of his own text messages. Some of these text messages, dated October 31st, weeks before the initial investigation, say the following: "You never sent me whatever. I'm an old boy. Give me a few." At this point, the report reveals Sergeant McGowan sends a nude photo and a 13-second inappropriate video to the former chief. "She must be obsessed. Oh, hell yeah. That need to stop, LOL. Yup, but it's hard to look at her and say, you know, I know, LOL. She's definitely got it." The report also suggests Davis misled city leaders during multiple interviews, including Davis's claim that his text messages were doctored to, quote, set me up.
City leaders and the people who live there in La Vergne, they met for the first time overnight, and things got a little loud and pointed at times. So let's talk about it a little bit. Words like anger, frustration, confusion, those are just some of the feelings expressed overnight at the La Vergne Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting. Now, lots of the focus went to the mayor, who has the ultimate power to hire and fire police officials. One alderman pointed out, though, that she believes that the police chief that was recently fired was never really qualified to begin with.
Aside from internal charges that led to his termination, the former Chief Davis was promoted from sergeant to chief, skipping 2 levels of command after being promoted by Mayor Cole. It eludes me to believe that skipping 2 levels in chain of command, that somebody's qualified for this type of leadership position. Not to be interpreted for an excuse for his misconduct, but now it's been made quite clear that he lacked authority, leadership, and understanding of the importance of his role, and was unqualified for the position to begin with.
Now, La Vergne also says that despite the setbacks in leadership and the loss of officers, they are continuing to respond to emergency calls. They have car break-ins and burglaries and everything else, just like every other city here in the Mid-State. They say they will continue to do so while they continue to search for brand new leadership.